Hey everyone, I'm fresh out of the shower. As you can tell, my hair is still drying. I have no makeup on, and you can even really tell because my lash extensions are still wet, so they're kind of clumped together. But I'm going to be doing the grouse grind today, which is basically like steps up a mountain. So I needed to have some sort of a makeup, also like an SPF protection. So I thought, well, I just want really nice natural makeup, but not too heavy because I don't want to be sweating it off. So I thought I would film my no makeup tutorial. So to start, and I cannot stress how important this is, but it's using SPF, and I'm using my La Roche-Posay Ultra Fluid Lotion, and this has an SPF of 60. And if you guys start using it now, especially if I have younger viewers and say, sorry, I'm trying to get the last little bit out of here, especially if you guys are in your early teens or early 20s, you will thank me in 20 years if you start using this now, because it will just help protect from spotting, like age spot and wrinkles. The next step that I like to do before I let everything dry is using a primer, and I'm still just trying to get every little inch out of this That Gal Benefit primer, and surprisingly enough, like, I'll do this and I'll show you, I'm still getting product out. So this thing is from Christmas. So a little bit on the cheeks. This is a brightening primer as well, so it's going to be nice throughout the day. So usually after those two steps, I take a little break so that they can set into the skin and they're not slippery. And I'm going to work on my hair, because lately, if I want a more natural look, I've been letting it air dry. So I'll just take this little hair turban out and give it a quick brush. And if you guys have naturally curly hair or wavy hair, especially during the summer, I say embrace it, because it's a lot less time doing your hair in the heat, and it's a lot healthier for your hair. So what I'm actually using is Orbe's Super Shine, and this is just basically like a hair moisturizer that I like to put on the ends of my hair, and with whatever's left over, I'll use that at the root. What I like to do is just part my hair down the middle and style it how I want it to dry, because in the next, probably like the next hour, my hair will pretty much be air dried. I apologize for looking like a wet dog for the rest of this video, but let's get started. I'm using my L'Oreal True Match foundation, and in this time, to be really natural, you could use a BB cream, a tinted moisturizer, but I find I like this foundation because it feels lightweight enough that I can use it when I'm doing activities or outside, and it has really good coverage while still looking natural. So I'm just going to buff this into the skin. So this next step is totally optional, but I'm going to use the L'Oreal True Match in the shade N8, which is obviously a much darker shade, and just kind of put that onto my cheekbones and place this anywhere that I would want my bronzer to be. But I find that when I'm doing it with foundation, it's just a lot more natural looking. So I'm placing it on my temples, a little bit on my hairline, and you can start to rub that in with your fingers, or take that buffing brush again. I'm using the Real Techniques buffing brush, and just go right in on the cheekbones and blend up. And if you wanted to keep going, you could always bronze down here as well on your jawline, but I'm keeping this really natural, and I want to just stop there. So the next step is setting your foundation, and I'm using Urban Decay's Naked Skin in medium, and I'm just going to go all over the face with just, this is almost like another buffing brush. So next for brows, I'm going to brush them out with the back of this Maybelline brush that it's completely empty, but I keep it for this purpose so that I can use the little spoolie on the end of it to brush my brows up. And then I'm going to go in with my Bobbi Brown pencil in brunette. You're going to try and make them look a little bit more natural. It's almost nice to see if your brows have imperfections. Like, I'm not saying to like let it go and have a whole bunch of gaps, but not be too defined, like lines and fully penciled in. And moving on to concealer, I'm using one of my more natural ones, and it's the Cover FX Camouflage Concealer in light medium. Just putting on one layer underneath the eyes, and this is a good one too for brightening up underneath. And yeah, with one layer it's still going to look natural enough. And when you're setting under the eye, less is more when it comes to using a powder. If you tend to get a little bit more dry under the eye, maybe you don't even have to set it that much, but I tend to crease a lot, so I'm just taking that same powder and dabbing it in. So because we're opting for more of a natural look, I'm going to be using a cream blush, and this is Euphoria from Kapanaquan, and I'm just going to take a little bit of that and apply it to my cheeks. And this isn't to say that you can't use a powder, but I find that when you're using a cream, it just looks a little bit more healthy looking. You got that healthy dewy look. And I'm just blending that in with that same buffing brush. And lips. I think, well, actually before lips, at this point you would put on your mascara, but you can see that I have lash extensions and they've dried, which is nice. So they've really separated and they look more full, because when they're wet they tend to clump together. And so yeah, you put on your mascara at this point. For me, I'm going to put on, let's see, you could do two options here. Put on your lip balm, so I'm going to actually do both. I have the EOS lip balm, and I am going to layer it with my Lip Fusion lip gloss in Fresh. This one is just a really nice natural lip color, and it's glossy. If you wanted to, say if you opted out of the darker foundation, you could always go in with a little bit of your bronzer. So I'll show you just a little dusting of this. I'm using my Smashbox Bronze Light Sun Kissed Matte. It's a tongue twister. I always start from back here and work out and then up. Less product, just a little bit easier. But the whole point of this video is to have you guys at least try it once. Do your natural makeup, embrace your natural features. Imperfections are okay. We don't always got to go in to be covering up our, our blemishes or our under eyes. Everybody's got it. So try doing this natural makeup at least once this week and see how you feel. And I hope you guys like this video. Don't forget to subscribe. If you have any requests, leave them in the comments below. I'm out of breath, but that is no excuse because I'm going to go do the grind now. And I will see you all in my next video. Bye. I'm 20 minutes into this hike, and we just hit the quarter way up. And, well, I don't know if this is harder than I remember, but it's a lot of work.